While the world protests, these neighborhoods are quietly celebrating. Why do they see the crackdown as a solution, not a problem? Here is their perspective. Mark, 54, factory shift supervisor from Ohio.
Honestly, I stopped letting my kids play in the front yard 3 years ago. Our neighborhood used to be decent, but it turned into a crime zone. We had houses packed with 20 guys, strange cars at all hours, and dealers on the corner who openly laughed at the local police. It felt like we were hostages in our own homes, afraid to even look out the window. Then, ICE rolled in last week. It wasn't pretty. It was loud, heavy, and precise. But you know what? For the first time in a decade, I slept through the night without hearing sirens. They didn't come for innocent families. They came for the guys who made our lives hell. I finally feel like the government prioritizes my safety over the feelings of people who broke the law.
Elena, 39, registered nurse, legal immigrant from Brazil.
It took me 7 long years to get my citizenship. 7 years of expensive lawyers, endless background checks, and sleepless nights worrying about paperwork. I followed every single rule because I respect this country. So when I see people crossing the border illegally and immediately demanding free housing and debit cards, it feels like a slap in the face to every single immigrant who did it the right way. Supporting these raids isn't about hate. It's about basic fairness. Why should line cutters get rewarded while honest people wait in the back? If you break into a house, you don't get the guest bedroom. You get kicked out. The law has to mean something.
David, 58, small business owner from Arizona.
My son, Tyler, is gone. He wasn't a user. He was a bright kid with a scholarship. One night, he took a pill that looked safe, but it was a lethal counterfeit brought across the border. We didn't lose him to a habit. We lost him to a crime. It was poisoning. I hear people talk about compassion for the smugglers, but where is the justice for the empty chair at my dinner table? When I see ICE seize a shipment, I don't see cruelty. I see a shield. They are stopping that poison from reaching our schools. If strict enforcement saves one other father from this pain, it is worth it.
Jason, 34, framing contractor from Nevada.
I've been running a small construction crew for 10 years. Last year, I almost lost my house. Why? Because I simply couldn't compete anymore. I'd bid on a job, and a shady company would come in and bid half the price because they were paying illegal cash wages under the table. It wasn't fair capitalism. It was cheating. The system was rigged against the guy following the law. Since the workplace raid started, those companies are running scared. The phone is finally ringing again for me. Wages for my guys, legit American citizens, are finally going up because labor isn't cheap and exploitable anymore. The market is finally healing.
Sarah, 61, rancher from Texas.
People in the northern cities don't get it. They see a sad photo on TV and think, that's the whole story. Come to my ranch. Last year, I had scouts sitting on my hill, watching my house with binoculars. I've had my fences cut 50 times and strangers trying to break into my barn at night. It didn't feel like migration, it felt like a siege. We were sleeping with locked doors and lights on, terrified. Now that ICE and the Guard have finally shut down the sector, the silence is beautiful. We aren't a global charity, we are a sovereign country, and a country without a border isn't a country at all.
But that is only half the story. You need to hear the other side. Watch The Case Against on my channel. Subscribe and tell me in the comments, is this justice?